You beat the Chiefs. Show me. If the Broncos and Russell Wilson can show me that they can beat the Chiefs, then I will start believing.
And the crowd up. And so are this defense, and Kansas City won't snap the ball again. The Denver Broncos have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs.
David Montgomery on the Lions, former Bear, gonna make this his revenge game for sure. David Montgomery gets the touchdown that ices the game. No! And there's a flag. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. Snap. Hold. Kick.
Denver wins! Denver wins! Let's go!
They open. No!
What happened? What is going on, guys? Welcome to our second half of our second game, the Colts and the Steelers. Wow. Filled with a ton of action in the first half. Unfortunately, a lot of injuries, a lot of big plays, a lot of big names marked out of the game, including Zach Moss, the running back, who had an incredible touchdown, but ended up getting injured on the play, unfortunately. This game is going to be very important. This is it. This is pretty much a playoff game right now, and we're going to check right now and see if there was potentially a fumble that just happened on the play. So we'll take a look and see. But Zach Moss already with one touchdown, as I mentioned, and uh, Deontay Johnson got. Hold on, got a face ID. Deontay Johnson got one. No rushing touchdowns yet for Najee Harris or for Jalen Warren. Little surprising. But yeah, Deontay Johnson. Oh yeah, Mitch Trubisky did a QB sneak. That's what happened on the first one. So yeah, this game's going to be super important here in the second half. And right now, we're on a break to see. But Gardner Minshew, man, he's having a good game. I think he's gonna have a big second half, and I think he might even throw for 400 yards in this game. And when you consider how good the Steelers are defensively, right? That's supposed to be their thing. Gardner Minshew might be in his prime right now, and who knows? I mean, the Colts find a way to win this game, and Gardner Minshew does it by throwing 400 yards. I mean, their head coach Shane Steichen, he's doing such a great job. Minshew had 188 passing yards in the first half. 188. So, it's going to get reversed. So a Steelers turnover. Yep, possession 2 feet down. And Najee Harris turns the ball over. Minshew downfield, touchdown. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Damn. Unbelievable. Man, Minshew is having himself a first down. He's got 206 yards passing now. Woo! And Mitch Trubisky's going to have to come out and answer. I mean, that was a huge play, man. That was a huge play. And the Steelers, even if they do score, they're still going to be down one unless they go for two. So it'll be an interesting call coming up. If the Steelers get down and score, and Najee Harris, wants the football back. He wants to make up for the mistake, especially the mistake that turned into 7 points real fast. Um, but yeah, heads up play by Blackman on the Colts to pick up that fumble and also establish 2 feet in bounds, make sure that he got those feet down and had clear control. Made it easy for the officials to turn it over. And the Colts are a really good offense. And Gardner Minshew might be their guy. What if Gardner Minshew's their guy? Like, I know sometimes we will, this is what's crazy. Sometimes we will take a young guy for who they could be, and we'll take an older and we won't take an older quarterback because of who they were. Think about that for a second. We'll take a young QB because of who they can become. But we'll say that we're not interested in an old QB because of who they were. But we know that older quarterbacks can have bounces in their career right around the age Minshew is right now. Ryan Tannehill, great example. I know Geno Smith is a little bit older, but this stuff happens. Now, it usually only happens if there's a very good offensive mind involved. And in this case, the Colts do have that. So it'll be interesting. All right, Trubisky over the middle of the field caught. That's going to be 3-4 yards short of first. All right, 2nd and 5. Steelers need to drive down. They need to score. All right, handoff, or it's going to be a pitch to, runs into a wall. And the Colts running defense has been solid in this game. I mean, there's been a couple breaks here and there, but I'm actually kind of impressed with what I'm seeing defensively from Indianapolis. Man, Russell Wilson right now is on the field, freaking stretching, warming up that arm. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Mitch looking to throw and gets a sack. Lunch. Num, 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 num. Sack lunch, and Colts fans are on their feet. Colts fans are on their feet. They're going to have to punt this football. It sure does feel like the Steelers are behind a lot more than just 8 points. Couldn't agree more. All right. Brown, 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 brown. Uh-oh. Who's the running back for the Colts now? Trey Sermon? Who's Josh Downs? What receiver is that? Josh Downs is Josh Downs is the other. Wow. All right. Angel in the chat. What's up, Angel? Did you see the trailer I tagged you? I have not seen it yet. I will keep an eye out. When did you send it? Ooh, there's a Steeler down. Thompson. Man, Trent Thompson, undrafted rookie on the field from San Diego State. And they are they are very thin right now. I don't even know who they put in. Do they have an emergency? I talked about the Steelers injuries, and that's why I was leaning Colts. And you see here, not only is it they have injured players that aren't in the game, but they also you got to consider that if anybody in the game gets hurt, they may not have uh, a backup. These are some of the backups, so this will be interesting to see what they end up doing. Um, ooh, Cox 4-yard game Thursday night. I take you and Rick in the post. Oh, Thursday night. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I liked it. Oh no, I didn't see this one. Oh, incomplete in the end zone. I'll check it out. Are you promoting it or something? That's not football. That's not football, Angel. All right, 3rd and 7. What is our podcast name? 3rd and 7. And Gardner Minshew looking, steps up, throws it. I wish hello, but I'm just acting about it. Nothing wrong with that. I'm hyped for my Broncos tonight. I'm hyped for my Broncos tonight. Nothing wrong with getting a little hype. Matt Gay. First 12 games. All right, here we go. Let's see if Gay can put it in the snap hold. K and Gay pushes it through. All right. 24-13. 24-13. Colts kind of pulling away from this game. And for the Steelers, they don't really have much answers. And the injuries they're taking are not helping them at all. They are so thin at DB. I don't even know who they're going to put in. They already had an undrafted free agent from San Diego State. That's who the guy was that got hurt. And I'm sorry I don't know his name. But man, here we go. Okay. Just lost audio for a second. There it is. 24-13. That is the score, the way it stands. So, can the Steelers come out and get something going? You're going to need George Pickens to get involved. You're going to need Deontay Johnson involved. Jalen Warren, I could see him, maybe start off by just throwing a screen to Jalen Warren. Try to get him more involved in the passing game. You really got to start finding ways to get the football to your best players. Right. Crafty's out on the chat. Two of the Colts' top weapons have gone out because of flagrant fouls. What a disgusting piece of shit team the Steelers are. Yeah, that's one way. That's one way to say it. The one that I saw with the safety running full speed and he ran in, I honestly, in real time, I thought it was an accident. I thought he was like trying to make a play on the ball because it looked like it could have been intercepted, and then the timing of it was just boom. Like I don't think he like premature was like, oh, he's gonna lay this guy out, but he might have done it. You know, that's totally possible. I didn't. I guess I saw it, but I didn't like see it well enough to say for sure. One way or another. But if you did, then that sucks. But you got to remember too that there might be a little added from the Steelers team because Big Ben on a podcast called out the Steelers. He said the Steelers lost their culture, and the Steelers' culture was always hard hitting football. I mean, Joey Porter and Troy Polamalu and the Ryan Clark, and, they were that defense. So maybe it got brought up in a team meeting. Hey, you know, these people are saying we're not the Steelers anymore, that we don't represent what we were. And maybe they're out here hitting people hard on purpose like that. All right, Jalen Warren, screen pass. There we go. Get him involved. They do throw a flag. Let's see what the flag is on. They're going to say holding on Hayward, I think. Angel says my Wi-Fi was ass earlier, but seems to be better now. Awesome. Nothing better. Actually, there's a lot better than fast internet, but there's few things worse than being stuck watching a football game on bad internet. Tomlin's team have always been dirty. He even himself is dirty, tripping a Ravens player. And he is referring to the kickoff return where he stood on the field and looked up at the board, and he to this day says that he denies it, but no one believes it. No one believes he didn't do it on purpose. But I almost feel like it's too egregious. It's like it's the best kind of reverse psychology. It's like so bad because that never happens. It's like so bad that you almost believe it's an accident. But maybe that was what he was thinking. He didn't want to take a small risk. He was like, "This is a huge thing," but maybe it was just like a split second. He was like, "I need to stop this," and his body did it for him. He's like, "What am I doing?" I mean, I know I've done stuff like that, but I need to know the truth. Tomlin cannot take that to the grave with him. I need to know if he was really trying to trip that dude. I've heard him in like 7 different interviews talk about it. And he's very consistent and calm, and he doesn't look like he's lying. But what do they say? Perception is reality. So does it really matter? He put himself in a light where he's perceived as a cheater because he didn't have the awareness or the lack of awareness. So, all right. I actually really enjoyed that segment. All right, segment 21, they're going to hand it off to Jalen Warren, and he picks up 2 yards. 3rd and 19 coming up, and the Steelers, man, this offense stinks. These guys stink. 7 minutes and 9 seconds left. I did win $1,000 on the last game. Well, $1,088 on the last game. So shout out to me for having a big win, biggest win ever. 3rd and 20. Trubisky steps up in the pocket, throwing downfield, wide open, caught. That's going to move the chains. That's Deontay Johnson, and that's the play the Steelers needed to spark this freaking offense. They needed something. The Steelers, oh man, the Colts were playing way back. They got like 6 DBs on the field. I think they were only sending 3. And Trubisky steps up into the pocket. Deontay Johnson finds some space and sits inside a little zone hole right there, and just good job by Trubisky. Now here is Najee Harris with a very angry run coming back into the game. Guess they haven't quit yet, says E-Dub. Is it safe to say the Steelers have quit on Tomlin? No. The Steelers have a winning record. Now, now I guess they haven't quit yet. No, man. Tomlin's a great head coach. Look at how. All right, fakes the handoff. Trubisky going down. Caught again. This time, George Pickens. Let's go. All right. So Deontay Johnson just got me the yards. I need 2 more yards from George Pickens. Pat Freiermuth and Jalen Warren need to get this yards. Josh Downs. All right. Freiermuth and Jalen Warren. Let's go. And Najee Harris is in the game right now. I love this. Steelers finally moving. Under 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Trubisky hands it off to Najee. Najee fighting hard for 4.5 yards. And the Steelers finally got some momentum going. I feel like they're going to score on this drive. They're definitely sending all those signals. And, there's an injury on the play. Hopefully he's all right, but that hurts the Steelers. That hurts the Steelers. They got some really good momentum. You got the Colts on their heels. And, I mean, he looks to be really hurt, so I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying Steelers are going to have to bring that energy back when we resume. I'm actually friends with a Steelers fan who believes that they're mentally checked out, but this is coming from him and not me. Well, I think they definitely, like, every team, every fan base and every team say that when your team is losing on the offensive side. Now, if you're losing games because you have a shitty defense and you're losing 38-41, nobody says that a team is quitting. But as soon as there's no offense, all of a sudden people are like, the team is quitting. We allow bad defense, but bad offense we don't really allow. Like with Denver and Nathaniel Hackett last year, we were like, oh my God, the Broncos quit on. It's like, no, these guys aren't quitting. They just need somebody to call better plays. And I mean, you can say that. Look at the Jets. The Jets quit on, because they score a touchdown in like 50% of their games. Bad offense is unbearable to watch. It is true, and yeah, sometimes you do have players that quit on their team, but not a team in the playoffs with a winning record. Um, yeah, it's been a really shaky year, and it feels like the foundation is made of paper straws, and it could just come crumbling down at any point. But I really felt like the firing of Matt Canada really united this team, and that's why I think they had that 400-yard game for the first time in like 2 years after they fired him. So if anything, I think that this team is coming together. I mean, yeah, they've lost 2 games. And they haven't been good losses, Cardinals and the Patriots, but it's the NFL. They're 7-6. playing for the playoffs right now. They don't have time to quit. And another Najee Harris run, and that one goes for 3 yards. So 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Okay, 3rd and 4. So that's my opinion on the whole Steelers thing. Um, but you look at teams like the Cardinals, and you think, I mean, even the Patriots, coming off a win against the Steelers. I mean, if anything, you would think the Patriots quit. But the reality is, even in bad seasons, yeah, you might not have like the same effort when you're not in the playoffs, but for the most part, people are still finding something to motivate them, the players. If it's not the playoffs, ooh, almost an interception on 3rd and 4, in and out of the hands of Hayward. There's a flag on the play. You're playing for a next contract. You're playing to put film on if you're a rookie, like the undrafted corner that's playing today. Um, he's playing to try to put some solid film together so he can, move to another team if it doesn't work out here. So I knew that, but I didn't realize how much players find their why outside of the playoffs until I watched Hard Knocks. Arizona did the season Hard Knocks last year, and you saw Vance Joseph like talking about exactly what I just said. Find your why, and go out there, and that's why week 18 when Denver played the Chargers, Staley didn't rest his starters. He said, "I want to go into the playoffs with momentum." And we beat that Chargers team without a head coach. So players can find their why no matter what their record is. But as an Eagles and Lions fan, I could easily say the same thing when they lose. But that's the thing, winning changes everything, much like how refs affect outcomes of the game, even though it is. Well, yeah, I mean, winning changes everything. I mean, that's all you need to really say. I mean, you lose one game, everybody is overreacting. You win, and everyone's saying you're going to the Super Bowl. Wow, this is a very high punt, and it'll be fair caught by the Colts on the 14-yard line with 3 minutes and 14 seconds. And even a tweet I read earlier that actually made sense. What may seem important to one person may not be important to a bunch of others. I've known that my entire life because growing up as a Broncos fan in a Packer home, nobody cared that the Packers or the Broncos won. I lived I lived knowing what was important to me is not important to them. But it is a good, life lesson to know. Trubisky won't quit, at least he's playing for his career. Exactly, exactly. Alright, good run right there in 2nd and 6. Watching and talking football, I noticed some is like a profession, but I've always seen it as one of my favorite top tier hobbies. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. That's why I was thinking because three games on Sunday, 3 games on Saturday in the same time slots, that's like 26 hours of streaming in 2 days. And I was like, maybe I don't want to burn out. Maybe I'll watch the first game. I'm watching the first game, and I'm like, I'm watching it anyway. I might as well stream it if I'm going to watch it anyway. And I turn on the camera, and I have so much more fun, interacting with you guys than I do watching the game by myself as 3rd and 1 huge run up the middle for about 8 yards, and the Colts are really leaning right now on this momentum that they got going. A couple good plays to George Pickens and Johnson for the Steelers, but ultimately had to punt the ball, and not a great punt. It went really high. Good starting field position, like between the 20 and 25, I think, for the Steelers. And now they're all the way down to the 35 with a fresh set of downs. But I'd rather do this, man. I'd rather talk with you guys about the game, and it's a lot of fun that way. And the Colts will go back to the run, and another 7-8 yard run for the Colts. So Colts are running right now. Colts are running right now. Crafty Southpaw in the chat, the commentators talking about how Minshew spends his spare time playing pickleball against old ladies down in Florida. Yeah, and he probably has to check his ego because he probably gets really competitive with those older ladies, I bet. He's one of those guys, man. He gets competitive. 2nd and 3. Shotgun for Minshew. And he's going to hand it up, and it's going to get stopped. I'll say gain of 0. A gain of net 0. So here we go. 3rd and short coming up. This head coach, Shane Steichen, is giving me heavy Matt Ryan vibes. Heavy Matt Ryan vibes. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. 20 seconds, and they're already out there and doing the hard count, trying to get some information, little pre-snap motion. Minshew just collecting, and then a timeout. Colts will burn a timeout, and man, Colts are in good shape right now. Got themselves a nice little lead. I don't know what the over was in this game. What was it? I had the Colts winning by 2 points, over 40 points scored. Ooh, we got 37 points. I need 43 scored, so I just need one more touchdown. Let's get it, baby. And then it all comes down to the Broncos game. I took Denver plus 4.5. I didn't love 4, but I love 4.5. And I need the game to be over 47.5 points. I took the Bengals -3. That got voided because they won by 3. And then I took over 40.5 points, and that went over. This is over 42.5, which we'll have with 1 touchdown. Colts win by 2. This is $348. If I hit, we all hit. Whoever shares this stream the most is going to get their. You got to put your Cash App info on my Twitter. Up there at the top left, you see FTELONLYPODCAST. Whoever retweets the stream enough, if I hit, we hit. Put your Cash App in a comment, your name, and we will take care of you. We take care of the people taking care of the channel. And the Denver Broncos game, man, it is going to be a blast. I am so excited for this game. This is a playoff game. The NFL did a great job. They pulled 3 playoff games, essentially, and said, these are the ones that we want to play. This is better than Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was good, but there was a ton of blowouts. This was a very good job by the NFL flexing meaningful games and giving us kind of the feeling of wild card weekend where you got football on a Saturday and you got meaningful football on the Saturday. Crafty Southpaw said the last quarter and OT of the Bengals game was wild. Amazing to think that a game between backups produced such an exciting game, and I couldn't agree more. Jake Browning, he is doing great, and I said the Vikings defense, they blitz 55% of the time. They're the highest blitzing team in the NFL, and I said if Jake Browning can come back against the Vikings and win this game, there's not a defense in the AFC that I think will give them a harder time from now to the rest of the year. So I like the Bengals odds to make the playoffs, and that goes with the Colts as well. And the Colts are, who knows, if the look at this run right up the middle all the way into Steelers territory, down to the 37-yard line. Sermon, and he is taking the most making the most of his snaps he's getting with Zach Moss out. You keep saying Twitter. I'm sorry. X, what I said. E-dub, high horsepower versus big carnivore cats. I'll take the horsepower. I'll take the horsepower. All right, Minshew hands it off again. Why not? This time it only picks up 1.5, maybe 2. Rich Eisen running the 40-yard dash in Indy, by the way. I don't know what he got. They won't reveal the time. Damn it. He runs the 40 every single year for the combine. Rich Eisen is one of my favorite voices in this world. I legitimately go to sleep to this man. Not in a weird way, but he just kind of reminds me of a dad. He's got his, best dad coffee mug on his desk. His voice, I've heard it my whole life. Like it almost does feel like hearing a dad, because I remember hearing him as a kid. He's been doing this for so long. And he just always seems so level-headed with his takes, and he's so honest, and he's so good at what he does. He for somebody that works for the NFL, he does a really good job of calling out the NFL, and diving into very touchy subjects, and that's why the NFL pays him the big bucks, is because he's able to, represent a company without sounding like a bullshitter. I mean, he's awesome. And they're going to run it here on first down. And make no mistake about it right now, the Colts are running clock. They are running clock. And with the Steelers not doing a good job in the running game, it's going to be tough for them to come back in this game now. Sermon doing some preaching. I was trying to think of something. Thank you. I knew you would, LOL, but it's all good. Verse meows. Gardner Minshew hands it off again up the middle. And now look at this pile. Look at this pile. What a run. What a run. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one, the only, the rare, a person that is the epitome of everything Pittsburgh. Liam in the chat. What's up, Liam? Welcome aboard. Hope you're enjoying yourself during this game. I think the Steelers still have a shot, man. All they need to do is force a field goal, 2-possession game, score a touchdown, 6-point game with 8 minutes left. Everything's going to be fine if they can stop them on this 3rd and 4. Minshew snaps it, hands it off right up the middle, first down. Why is it that easy to get a first down? They're running the football every single play. What is going on with these guys? Like and subbed from one content creator to another. We appreciate that so much. The Dixon Way. Everybody check out the Dixon Way. Right back at you, man. And appreciate that. You do football content, NFL content. Crafty, has Eisen had the guts to apologize to Matt Ariza? I forgot how to pronounce that one, for helping to ruin his life. I don't know about that story. Why don't you? Let's see, Matt. Let's see. I remember something about this, but I can't remember exactly what it was, and I'm not just saying that. I definitely recognize the name. Oh, this was the punt god? Yeah, dude, that is insane. That is insane, but that's that's way too. There's a lot of politics in that. I'm not going to touch that one, but I will say this: in America, we are supposed to be guilty, or no, it feels that way. we should be innocent until proven guilty. I do believe that that should be the process. That's all I'll say about it. But yeah, that's why you should wait until you get all the facts. But sometimes the crimes are, the alleged crimes are so, just outrageous that there is a pressure to at least suspend the player. But yeah, don't have the answer to that one. And I didn't study the case enough. Like I know that they found out that it was all BS and stuff like that, but I'm not sure why he can't be in the NFL now, or why he hasn't gotten a job, which I'm sure there are answers to that, but I just don't know them. All right, so another field goal for Matt Gay. And here we go. 31-yard field goal attempt. Let's see if Gay can push it through. Here we go. All right. Snap. Hold. Kick. Gay. It's in. It's in. Gay puts another one in, and now it is 27-13. Gay is definitely doing some numbers today. If you got Gay on your fantasy squad, you are doing well right now. 27-13. Woo! Oh my God. You guys, man, this has been incredible. I need the Colts to win. I just got a text from my mom. This is what it says. I need the Colts to win and score 4 more points. That's that makes me happy. Makes me so happy. All right. Uh, and then Crafty Southpaw saying this is the Bills punter who was falsely accused. Yep, yep. Eisen went on the. This is what I didn't know. Eisen went on his show and basically said, "I don't know the facts," but then demanded he be cut anyway, which he was. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I am a victim. I have been. I have had my entire life turned upside down because of a person who lied about me. Not not even not even like a little bit of truth, like straight up lied because she wanted full custody of my son. And it worked. That's what's crazy. Zero evidence, especially considering that it's all a lie, there wouldn't be any. So there would be no reason for me to, feel like you need to hire lawyers and stuff because, hey, in America, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. And if somebody's lying, then you know that you're never going to be proven guilty. So why would I pay for a lawyer? And that was a very, very immature at the time for not realizing who and what you're up against. Um, and it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad how much power somebody can have over your life. Somebody can just say something about you and change the trajectory of your entire life, making it impossible to, putting all these hoops that you gotta jump through to do normal things, with your kids, and it's insane, man. It is insane, and I wish that on nobody, nobody. And I know there's a couple people on this channel that have reached out to me that know exactly what I'm talking about. Crafty, Gay pushed another one in. No, no, that's not what I was saying. I was saying, oh, actually, we're back. Gay's about to kick this one in. And ooh, Gay puts this one through the back. Damn. They're in a dome. This isn't Mile High, but there's no wind, but still. Kicked it. I mean, that ball went into the back. That didn't even bounce inside. That went all the way outside. So the Steelers will start at the 25-yard line. And here we go. Najee Harris is going to get the hand up. Why are you... Okay, let me calm down. I just want there to be a little more sense of urgency on the Steelers. That's really all I want. Like, let's act like we want this, all right? Mitch looking. There we go. There's Jalen Warren. There we go. First down. Take 10. Take 10. All right. Jalen Warren. Now, Fearmouth. Let me get Fearmouth. Just need Firemouth. I need Firemouth. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Firemouth. And that's not Firemouth. That is not Firemouth. All right. Trubisky takes a sack lunch. Num, 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 num. In the Colts, defense has been the story of the day. It looks like the Colts are the defense that you got to worry about. I mean, the Steelers' defense has been getting the ball ran down their throat with not Jonathan Taylor, not Zach Moss, the other guys that are coming in. I'm not saying that. I mean, like Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss are two really good running backs, so I wouldn't be surprised if the people that are underneath them are becoming good. It's like quarterbacks in Green Bay. It's kind of a real thing, but still, Trubisky blitz coming in. Trubisky and the refs come in and stop this play, and I think this is going to be false start. Did somebody step over the line? False start.
Over this line. Just step over that line.
Over any line. Huh?
Oh, you stepped over the line.
Step over a line.
You stepped over the line, even though I should say that for offsides only. I can't help it. All right. So far, the Colts are playing pretty clean football. 2 penalties for 10 yards. Steelers have like 8 for almost 100. So, man, maybe this is what Ben's talking about, about the Steeler way, the fundamentals. Here we go. Big third down, 3rd and 17. Trubisky looking, pressure coming. Looks just like the last play. And Jalen Warren picks up a couple yards. Woo! Okay, 1 second. D for the P. D for the P. I won't leave you guys empty-handed. I'll leave you daydreaming. Oh, did that just happen? Did that just happen? Did what I think happened just happen? Mitch Trubisky, no! Bad Mitch! Bad Mitch! You know better than that. Oh, man. Tomlin going for it. I did. I had to D for the P. Mitch is picked. And now the Colts, a field goal, make this almost put away. All right. Now, let's see. All right, let's see what Matt Gay's range is. Mason Rudolph is warming up. Holy crap. All right, so Matt Gay has nailed 28. Wait, where is it? Okay, Gay. Hold on. Oh, wow, what a run all the way down. Looks like he grabbed him from underneath his helmet, but what a run. All right, so, okay, Gay, where is it? Here it is. Okay, Gay. Gay missed his only field goal attempt on Sunday. Okay, so he didn't miss a PAT. On the season, he has 31, I guess, long field goals made, 2 for 3 extra points, 3 for 3. Wow. This guy, he's 6 for 6, 3 for 3. Okay, from 20 to 29, he's money. From 20 to 29, Matt Gay is. Oh my God! The Steelers are saying they have the ball. The Steelers are saying they have the ball. It looks like the official's talking to the Steeler. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to be down. He's going to be down. I thought the same thing. All right, another hard run up the middle. In this Steelers team cannot make a freaking stop, man. Look at these numbers. More touchdowns, less interceptions, same amount of rushing touchdowns, better completion percentage, all Russell Wilson over Jared Goff. Oh, man. In the playoff hunt. And the Steelers, man. Luckily, it's a short flight. I wonder if they took a bus. Pennsylvania to Indianapolis. No, they probably flew. It might be 1 hour. Probably like a 40-minute flight. And then, ooh, I think they stopped him. I think he's going to be short. I think he. Oh man, why wouldn't you kick the field goal here to go up 3 possessions? They're trying to get him to jump. Yep. Timeout. Here comes the kicker. Is it possible that they'll kick a field goal right here? Or will they go for it? They call a timeout. You make me want to shout, oh, shout, shout, oh. Oh, man. All right. Who's out on the field right now? Field goal. Field goal units on the field. Awesome. Awesome. I needed 43 points. And this will make it 43 with a 43-yard attempt. 43 for 43. Come on, Gay. Don't let me down. Kick is up on its way. Oh, you motherfucker. Damn it. Hopefully the Steelers lose out the rest of the season and we don't have to see this trash within a mile of the playoffs. Bad day for Gay. Man, on the season, right? That was 40 to 49 yards, 3 for 4 at home, 3 for 3 against the AFC, and career 33 for 39 from 40 to 49. Should have made it. Should have made that kick. But the Steelers are coming back out onto the field, and it might be Mason Rudolph. Can he come in and provide a spark? Steelers, one thing they were able to do is hold on to 3 timeouts. So if they could score or get down pretty quick, I think that would be huge. I can't believe you missed that kick, man. I don't think it'll come back to haunt them. But the Steelers got to move quick, right? 2 minutes and 8 seconds. You're down 2 possessions. You got 3 timeouts. I just don't know at this point of the game going with a different quarterback. It just seems like not the move to me. Hey, let's put in a totally new guy with 2 minutes left. I mean, if you're gonna make that move, at least give somebody the whole fourth quarter. And then you're not even gonna. If you're thinking, oh, we just want to give him some plays and see what he looks like, so we can decide next week if we want to start him. It's like you know who Mason Rudolph is. You know who Mason Rudolph is. You don't need to study him anymore. He's a mediocre quarterback, and he's not going to give you better results than Trubisky. That's just one man's opinion. All right, here we go. Here we freaking go. All right. Mason Rudolph is on the field for the Steelers. Shotgun. All right. Rudolph looking. Gets it to Jalen Warren, and he'll lose 5 yards. And now it'll be the 2-minute warning. And Mason is trying to hurry everybody up because he doesn't even realize that we're going to a commercial break. Maybe they think of a new QB off the bench will bring a spark. Yeah. But even if he does provide a spark, 2 minutes to get 2 touchdowns, that's not ideal. Not ideal. I would have rather them, if they were gonna make that switch, done it on the last. I don't think they should make the switch because you've seen a couple times where Mitch Trubisky's been able to get the ball downfield. And what do I think is more unlikely? That Trubisky closes out this game really well with a couple big plays, or Mason Rudolph comes in and just lights it up. It's like which in one hand and we got okay, we got a couple comments. We got Crafty right here. The punt instead of the field goal attempt was the biggest head scratching play of the game. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what was up with that. Venting. All right, here we go, Quincy. Venting. I'm a Niners fan and a special advisor to the team via screaming at the TV and telling my guys, why not rest after we clinch a spot on Sunday? At home field, I want my guys healthy as possible. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and you definitely see that there are coaches I mentioned a little while ago, Staley last year, wanting to play as starters. The Chargers were locked in at their seed. They couldn't move up with a win or a loss. So it was a dead game. It was a meaningless game. And Staley started all of his starters and was like, no, I wanna get momentum. And not only did they lose that game, but Keenan Allen got hurt in it. And like you said, what's the point of making it to the playoffs if you're not healthy? The Eagles made the right move last year when Hurts played like one of the final 5 games because they had such a good schedule that they were just kind of like letting him rest and letting him rest and letting Minshew do his thing. And then eventually, week 18, they needed to win to secure the number 1 seed, and out comes Jalen Hurts. That is managing your players, and that's why the Eagles were in the Super Bowl. All right. Is that Fireman? Here we go. What was the ref just? I thought the ref was telling Fireman if he needed to go out of the game. Okay, so Rudolph just ran out, and now Trubisky's going back in. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, now Rudolph's running back out. This is the only player I don't like in the NFL. I was interviewing a fan, and they said, "Which players do you dislike?" And I was like, "I don't really dislike." Well, no, it started. They asked me what teams do you dislike, and I was like, "Oh, the AFC West teams." And they're like, "Which players do you hate?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't hate any players." And then they were like, "Not even one." And I thought really hard. It's like there's some I don't love, but I don't hate any of them. And then I thought, no, 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 Mason Rudolph. I don't hate him, but I definitely don't like him the most. Incomplete on 3rd and 7, a terrible pass by Mason Rudolph. He just sailed the ball way over the head. This is so stupid. We know who Mason Rudolph is. This is ridiculous. If you're a Steelers fan watching this, it's like, what the hell, Mike? Are you kidding me? This is what you go with? Mitch Trubisky is no doubt the better option right now. And Mason Rudolph can't even complete a 20-yard pass from him to the sideline with a wide open receiver. Every time I said with a wide open receiver, I felt like I had a list. Oh no, with a wide open receiver. And Mason Rudolph takes a sack on 4th and 7. All right. And congratulations. The Mason Rudolph experiment was awful. Great job. Yep. These little guys know what I'm talking about. 142 left. It's still a 2-possession game. The Steelers have 2 timeouts, so they could burn 2 of them. They would probably run it again and then kick, I would imagine, a field goal. Look at these Steelers, man. They look defeated. They don't look happy. And they're going to take knees. What, you think that the Steelers are just going to concede? Yeah, you're not just taking knees. Fuck off. Thank you, Mike Tomlin. Thank you. Thank you, Mike Tomlin. Look at the crowd booing because the Steelers called a timeout. How dare they burn one of their timeouts and try to stay competitive in a 2-possession game with 141. Let's not act like week 1 last year. Joe Flacco didn't score a touchdown in under 2 minutes, get an onside kick, score another one, and beat the Jets. Let's not act like we're so far removed that this should be what they do. The when Belichick and these mother effers don't burn their timeouts and they just give up, like, oh yeah, I've had enough. Like, what message are you saying to your fan base? Yeah, we're just a bunch of I can't I can't handle it. So yes, Mike Tomlin, call your timeouts. Call your timeouts. Do it for your team. They deserve a chance to win. Anything could happen. A fumble 6 could happen. You just never know. A blocked field goal could be returned. All right, 3rd and 10 here. And I would imagine here we go. And Minshew is going to run the football, and the Steelers are there. And that'll bring the play clock all the way down to about 50 seconds. And here we go. Oh, I know. I know. I know. I'm trying not to talk about it because for some reason I feel like the Colts are going for it. Why? I guess they're just going to call a timeout here. Woo! All right. So now with 52 seconds left, here comes the special teams. Here comes your field goal. Woo! Crafty, I imagine there are Steeler fans who are heavy set, but if you happen to be, apologies in advance. What are you about to do? I don't get it. What are you apologizing for? Man, last Indianapolis win, they had Peyton Manning 42-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick. It's good. It's good. This Colts have done it. Woo! 43 points. We be burning. All right. So tonight, Cortland Sutton and Javonte Williams, baby. It's all resting on you. Pyramid. Josh Downs never got going. Josh Downs was really disappointing. 19 yards. I mean, I thought when he came in for Michael Pittman, I thought he was going to boom. And Quincy said to the billions that could find this channel, like and subscribe, everyone, or you probably like eating yellow snow. I'm a jet to always have at less a great one. Quincy, thank you for being in here. We got money on the game that you were a Donko fan? Do we got money on the game that you were a Donko fan? I did. I had money on all three games, but I'm not really sure the question. But it might be me. Crafty Southpaw says, "Thank Tomlin's douchiness for the field goal." Oh, I don't think it was douchey. I went on a whole entire rant. I like it. Steelers offense only really had one good drive. Now, this whole running the football, if you're going to run the football, then yeah, the timeouts are douchey. But the fact that they're just doing that is kind of that's the end of the game. All right, so the Pittsburgh Steelers fall to 7-7, which means they are out of the playoffs. Oh, the Steelers are out of the playoff picture. That is right. The Steelers land all the way out now. The Colts are going to be 8-6. The Browns are 8-5 playing Chicago. Chicago, if they get that win, they'll be 8-6 too. But with the Steelers dropping to 7-7, Denver wins and the Texans lose, we're in the freaking playoffs, y'all. And it's all going to come down to what happens tonight. Tonight is going to be a very important football game. But just to close up on this one, I thought the Steelers' struggles continued. I'm not surprised. I thought the Colts would win this game. The Colts did win this game, even without some of their top players. The Steelers are out of sorts. They don't have a good quarterback. Kenny Pickett may be back next week, which would be huge for a team that could still win out and have a shot at the playoffs. I mean, nothing is over at this point. Every team's nearly tied. So getting Kenny Pickett back is going to be big, but how much of a boost, I'm not sure. But depending on how he does in that final stretch, you would imagine will kind of play into what kind of people are going to get drafted, talking about quarterbacks or not. So Kenny Pickett coming back is going to be really important. But we'll see if, I mean, I don't have faith in the Steelers, to be honest. But it'll be interesting to see how it ends. Here's Russell Wilson throwing the football. Holy crap. Steelers plummeted to the 11th seed. But keep in mind, that's because all of the other teams haven't played yet. So assuming, those other teams don't have 7 losses because they were all 7-6. But, there's going to be a couple teams that probably lose. Denver might be one of them. Hopefully not. Quincy, sorry, alcohol is not good. But yes, winning though, bro. Keep up the great work. Peace. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Always love having you in here, and I'll see you next time, maybe even tonight for some football. But all right, Case Keenum starting for the Texans tomorrow. Thank you. I thought it was going to be Davis Mills. I didn't know that. That is breaking news. And Crafty Southpaw, you're a real one. Thank you. We had Crafty Southpaw, E-Dub, Quincy, and we had some others. We had Angel, and we had Liam, we had LP, and then we had another content creator that came in and showed some love. So I'm going to show some love back to him if I can find his his message, because he came in. He'd never been in here before, the Dixon Way, and he said like and sub from one content creator to another. So definitely, if you guys want, check out his stuff. I haven't looked at it, so I can't verify that it's good or bad or have an opinion on it. Hopefully, it's not a terrible channel or anything, but I would imagine it's something like sports content. So I'll check it out now. Thank you again, the Dixon Way, for coming in and joining. This is going to be a huge game coming up here in 23 minutes for the Broncos and the Lions. I have to change. I got to get my Broncos gear on. I got to get a new thumbnail, brand new video. I also need to get a beer. I'm kind of nervous for this game. I'm not going to lie. But Jared Goff, 15-8 in primetime games in his career. He's won 4 straight primetime games. The Lions are in a bounce back spot at home. Dan Campbell and Sean Payton coaching together, playing player coach. And now Sean Payton sees his kids go on to become head coaches. And now the student is going to play the master. And this is one of the, I think, underrated storylines this week, the handshake at the end of this game. But I think we're going to get a really good match. Lately, Denver has outcoached people. We outcoached the Browns. We outcoached the Chargers. Can Sean Payton outcoach his own student? Find out in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, you can follow us on FTBLONLYPODCAST on X. And you can follow my partner Rick at And Now Rick. And he's going to be on with me tonight for some football. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with a brand new video. Thank you guys for watching today. Honestly, really, really appreciate everybody that hopped in here. And the Steelers, unfortunately, they came up short. Colts get a big win. Congratulations, Jinja. And I'll see you guys in just a minute. See ya!